Diego, California. of the NFL on EA Sports.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 9 catches, 125 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a cap around this season.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The 44-yard line.
On second down now, it's Lambert. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth when the ball...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
25-yard.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your feet. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up the sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
The right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Late in the season now. Got a man, it's caught. For the Ravens, touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try to get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 41-yard.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Tagovailoa on the throw on second down here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working.
He's taken the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that will look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
from the gun, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it second down and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lambert. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
and the defense loses him. It's complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Good. Makes the score.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, they'll step aside. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline.
Complete to number 8.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down, Chargers.
From midfield, here's Tua. And it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Chargers.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of time. They can't expect that.
Got a man, it's caught for the Ravens touchdown.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
At their own 25-yard
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
A loss of 5 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards, and the Ravens add on.
Lining up for the extra point.
And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Tua. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, Tua is going to have the hook up to Scott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Chargers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
It leads to second and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
41.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And Jackson throwing once more. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps. But they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
His kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Big-time result.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
It's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Chargers 17.
So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Got it, man, it's caught. For the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
Man, I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Chargers.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Tua. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Lambert. It's a foot race. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 9. That one good for 37 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down now, it's Lambert. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
To number 83.
From 8 yards out. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Ravens offense back out there. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Sideline is complete. All the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes good plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground.
going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Tua sets up to pass it, and that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drops.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The kick is good.
1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
25-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get that rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Use an abacus?
I trust in you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Curtis. And they will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens add on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Tua now on 1st down. And the Applying pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here come the Ravens. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range.
Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Chargers getting set to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Chargers.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Justin Tucker lining up.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man here is Scott, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
45-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tua to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From midfield, here's Tua. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Knocked down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top